educated women think that they're better than blue-collared men, and that
Educated women.
and that women would rather date a guy that makes $20 an hour in a suit over a guy that makes 30, a blue-collared, blue-collared shirt worker, mechanic,
Labor.
McDonald's, making $30 plus an hour. Let's just get the pay difference in there.
More like 40. It then actually more like 100 an hour. Like, let me ask you a question. Let's be real. Be real, Jada. Be real.
I always am.
Okay.
You had to tell me that.
Too long pause.
Let's be real today.
Long pause and swallow.
Because like when we, because
Go ahead.
we're all, in my opinion, I'm gonna guess we're gonna be all on the same page,
Word.
right?
Well, let's see.
Jada, would you date a man seriously? Really think though. Think. Don't just answer the politically correct way.
I never do.
Okay. Would you date a man seriously if he was like, hey, I'm the the general manager of McDonald's and he makes $100,000 a year. He makes
Yo.
All right, let me finish it. He makes 6 figures a year, but he's the GM at McDonald's. Or would you take somebody who makes $60,000 a year and he works in the office, maybe as an accountant or something?
See, I'm more complex than this. Who's giving me better D? Because that's what it
The
boils
D
down
is
to for me.
equal.
Okay, sorry. All right.
D is equal, treatment is equal, everything is equal. One works at McDonald's.
It's just the title. Like, he's a GM. I can
It is
definitely take him. Like, I can date him. Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. So what does your husband do?
He's a GM.
At where?
Why are you in my business?
So you were embarrassed.
Where it turns into. Why don't you want to say it?
Terminology.
He's
so
a
you're
GM
joking.
of.
You were embarrassed.
No. You know what? I can say that I honestly probably wouldn't be as comfortable to say he's the GM at McDonald's. I mean, just because of the pedestal that I put myself on and where I...
Oh, McDonald's is beneath you.
No, I would have to tell people.
You know
my
what? That is fucked
husband
up. That is
owns the
fucked up.
McDonald's franchise. Like he owns.
But what if he doesn't? He
doesn't, but
doesn't. That's a
that's-
capaholic.
That's
Stop
a lie.
lying. Yeah, stop
That's a lie.
lying.
I'm
So basically, it's
willing to run with.
Like, yeah, I kind of see him on the one on 42nd Street.
So basically, for you and I, for Amanda and I both, it's a little bit uncomfortable to say that my man is working for McDonald's. Now, that is wrong. I know my wrongs. I'm righting my wrongs. You know what I'm saying? That is very, very messed up for me to even have to pause and think, because it's a man working on having an honest job, and so what? That's the title. It is,
And
what
it
is. At
pays
least
very
he's
well,
working-
too.
He's working and growing in a business, and that's cool. I admire that. That's fine. I wish that you would have said something else, maybe, like, because like I said, I like truck drivers.
What about Chick-fil-A? Is Chick-fil-A get a pass?
Chick-fil-A, they make everybody happy, so it is a little. No, I don't know. It's the same thing to me.
Anything in the fast food industry is just kind of just gonna turn me off.
And in a way, because it's like in a way, I feel like you're a settler. You're someone that, I don't know, maybe you were working as a cook, and then but you were there too long for me, if that's how it started.
that is actually a great point, because what did Alan say? You get promoted to $30 an hour, $30+ an hour once you're there after a certain time. So why were you here so long?
Well, maybe does that not show consistency?
Yeah, that's consistency, but I don't know. I'm not
Look
like
at you trying to find the light.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. First of all, if somebody starts at a job and they climb their ways to a GM, I have more respect than if you were a GM at one place and now you're just bouncing around. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're trying to find a home versus actually really achieving, your full potential at wherever you're at. But to y'all credit, I ain't gonna lie. If my girl was, or if a girl that I was about to start dating was like, hey, yeah, I'm a GM at McDonald's, I'd be like, this is a no for me, dog.
See?
Shout out to Aaron.
I like that.
But I think for me, the real reason is the person that you date is a reflection of you, right?
Definitely.
And because that they're a reflection of you, and I'm not shaming it. It's just a simple fact that people's perspectives is reality. It doesn't matter about what the reality is, especially nowadays. So the perspective of somebody even working for McDonald's, even if they are making six figures, is going to make my spouse look bad, which is going to make me look bad, like you dating somebody who works for McDonald's. And I can't have that on my name and my image. So I would say no, but
Damn, all the people that work for McDonald's right now probably looking at us.
shout out to
I know.
McDonald's though, like, you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
hate us.
Fries, dip the fries in ice cream.
I want to go back to the
And the
point on the,
McFlurries.
like the consistency and the growth, because I feel like once you're in any job for that long, you're expected promotion, like you're expected growth in that company. But it's like that's what they owe you, kind of, you know? Like, what do you owe yourself?
Yeah,
like,
and
what
that's
do you
I'm saying.
do
That's
you
what I get.
do you not want better for yourself?
That's what I'm saying, and I'm a person that I'm intrigued. Like it impresses me when somebody is like ambitious and they have more. Like you're dreaming bigger. Like I like a big dreamer or someone who has like bigger goals set. So for me,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. Like
Well, I mean, no, guys. Hold
No,
on.
because it's just like,
Okay,
is
you
your
might-
goal is your goal for like this many years to just get at the top ranking of McDonald's?
Well, I mean, the thing is, okay, hold on, time out. Because I was with you, but like, I don't want to go too far left. Because the thing is, like, at some point, we have to start to balance out what is this person's actual characteristics.
they
And
have good characteristics.
well, they have great characteristics because they've shown a way to progress in their life and progress in their field in a consistent basis. And maybe they might go from a cook to a GM. That's honorable and admirable because most times cooks don't turn into GMs. They go and get a GM from somebody else and somewhere else before they actually hire their own and promote their own. But if, let's say if that person's like, yo, you know what? I want to become a regional manager where I'm, doing the whole state or the whole tri-state area. That could be $250,000 a year. That could be $500,000. You can still grow up, or not grow up, but go up.
But most people, believe it or not, are in those situations. Whether they work for Verizon or they work for, Radio Shack. Is there still a Radio Shack? I don't know.
No, Radio Shack.
Whatever.
I put a lot of money into them, and then they just
Right.
completely. I was like, damn.
Okay, so yeah, but most people, work in businesses, and then their goal is to grow in the business. So honestly, this is making us look bad because this is
We're really superficial.
I said for
we're
myself.
superficial.
I said for myself, anything with the fast food.
What
is
about
just
retail? What if
no
I said
for
he's
me.
a GM at Forever 21?
Um,
You see, look. Go ahead. Answer. Be honest. Don't lie to us.
if you're in school or
I don't
something, I don't know. You gotta be.
Why you gotta
I
be?
don't,
gotta be
I don't
in
know.
school,
Okay,
like-
but let me tie it back to the prompt saying educated woman. So if I'm educated and I have and I'm like in school or I've got my degree and I have something more going for myself and I have like goals that I want to obtain with this degree that I, obtained, and we're stuck on Forever 21, we're stuck on McDonald's. Is there anything else that we can do?
Well, there's a lot of people. First of all, women and men. There's a lot of women and men that are graduates with degrees, multiple degrees, and ain't making any money. But actually, more often, they make less money than the people who actually don't go to school and find a trade. So for anybody who's educated to then think because of my education or because of my degree, this piece of paper that I was able to pay for, that puts me at a pedestal to say, hey, look, you have a job, I have a job, your job has a bad stigma, i.e. McDonald's, but yet you make $100,000 and I've been making $50,000 and I'm at a dead-end job at a corporate office and I'm never getting outside this cubicle. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a certain balance. Now, for me, I say me because it's like, I'm in the entertainment industry. I'm doing pretty well for myself. Shout out to 8 at the Table. Like, I can't be popping shit on 8 at the Table. My girl work for McDonald's. Like they gonna come for me.
I agree, and that's kind
He's
of
a regional manager.
But
I don't care if she was this national manager. She gotta be. I would not mind her owning McDonald's.
Would you mind if she works for corporate?
I would still mind. Yeah.
If she worked corporate headquarters,
If she worked like HR or something like
That
that.
not
Actually,
HR.
that's
Let's say she's a VP.
yeah, that might
VP?
be different.
That actually sounds
That's
Of
great.
all of McDonald's?
I approve.
Of operations management.
VP,
That's
you got
different.
Me.
Well, first of all, they got 7
I'm
figures.
down.
Once you hit 7 figures, it don't really matter
So
what
it's not
job it is.
so much that it's McDonald's. It's that it's inside a
Side-
specific
right.
McDonald's.
So
No,
you
no,
don't
it's
care
no,
about
no,
love.
no. It's really no. It is. It's both, right? Because if a general manager at McDonald's can make once you make $1 million, I don't care where you work at, right?
So there's a threshold for you.
Yeah, like like you can't work at Forever 21 and make 125,000. I don't even know if that's what they do, but let's just say, right? You can't work at Forever 21 making 125,000 and think that you could still pop shit to me. Like, oh, time out, like not for nothing. Cause you know what it is? The level of skill set that it takes to run your job actually kind of dictates, how I would look at you as well.
Can I work
then on
at
top of
Chase and make 60,000 and pop shit to you?
I think it's unfortunate. No, you can't either or. But if you were the general manager at Chase making 125 and the general manager at McDonald's or
General manager at McDonald's, let's just they're not making 125. General managers don't know,
And
just
Well, I don't know. The average blue collar worker in the New Jersey makes 52,000 a year.
oh yeah, you ain't popping shit to me
the
anyways.
GM of McDonald's is not.
Oh, absolutely not.
In my experience, most GMs that I know, I don't know.
Well, I tell you like this, right? I remember at Apple, they were like, "Yo, you should be a manager here," and they start off at about 90,000, the first tier management, and they go up to like 160, 170, right? But I was like, I don't want to be working in the mall. Like, I don't care if you're paying me $100,000. I'm not happy working in the mall. And there's no shame. Like, I'm not shaming the people that do. Right. That's just not where I wanted to see myself. And the amount of skill sets that I had to have to even be somebody that was able to do such a job was a lot. Like, working at that job taught me a lot. So
GMs for fast foods, we're not going to specify McDonald's. It ranges between 49 to 89,000 a year.
89? 89 is going to be a tri-state area. I probably would assume. Because our cost of living is so much higher than the rest of the world.
Well, I feel like
country.
we've got it down that blue-collared workers can make a lot of money. They can.
Yeah, shout out to you.
But see, this is the thing. Like, what really messed my head up.
Wait, hold on, real quick. During COVID, all the blue collar workers was getting praised.
Right.
Yo, we appreciate you so much for still going to work, even though COVID is killing us.
Right.
Like,
look at us.
But
judging,
what really
but I don't
killed
date
me-
you though.
So what really
Why are we like
what
this?
really changed what really killed me in this conversation was the fact that you said McDonald's, but the fact that like honestly, I like a man that works. I like a man that goes to work and takes care of responsibility. So the fact that you said McDonald's, it threw me off, but I definitely wouldn't mind dating a blue collar worker.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel like titles
all of us do.
matter.
I mean, it depends on where your blue collar is at. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, yeah, because I would take a mechanic over a McDonald's worker.
Even if he makes less.
I feel like the title is more respectable. Like, I'm okay with telling people, like, oh yeah, my boyfriend's a mechanic.
I changed my mind, y'all. Hey, hey, I changed my mind. I can work him if I can date him if he works at McDonald's as a GM.
Fuck out of here.
I can do it.
As a GM,
Yeah.
think about that 89.
I'm just thinking about it. Like, it's really not that deep. I think that we let other people's perspective about us and how they feel affect our choices that we make in life. And that's what holds a lot of people back. Mm-hmm. And I think now that I'm letting my brain exercise a little, I really am not that shallow. Like, I'm the type of person that can take you for who you are. And if you work and you do what you got to do, and you make sure you maintain a certain lifestyle that works for me, and because that's what I'm going to do for myself, then we're cool. Like, wherever you work is your business. Now, when I go out and hang out with my friends, I am going to, put a little dash of seasoning on your title, but at the same time, I respect it. I can work with it.
Do you really respect it?
Yeah, I do.
Is that respecting it if you
you're-
put in a dash to your friends?
It don't matter to me. It is what it is. That's what we do in life. That's what everybody's doing every day. From the post that you put on Instagram where you smooth your little, you smooth the lines out. What we got? Stretch marks. You smooth it out. That's
You
dashing
smooth that
it.
out, girl. That's sexy. Don't do that.
Sometimes you got to put a little dash on it.
I didn't even know that was happening.
You got to cap a little. So we do that every day, all the time. It is what it is.
You know what I just thought about is like, we care so much about the reality, care so much about the perspectives of others or opinions of others in our day-to-day life and our relationship life. Now, here's one thing that would make me really not respect you as a blue collared worker, as if you come to me and you seem ashamed to tell me your title or your job or your work, whatever it is, or if you fabricate it. Because now I automatically know that you shame yourself for working there. So I gotta treat you with that same shame. Like, I just can't, like, if you like, yeah, I work at McDonald's. Then I'm like, damn, nigga, McDonald's.
Is it
But
that
if you
bad?
like, yo, I work at McDonald's, and you said that to me
Yeah.
with a stern face, and you stood on that, but all right, I respect
Like, keep
it.
the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
You
think
gotta
that's all
step
that
to me
matters.
with confidence. Period.
Yeah. It's,
Somebody gotta work. Listen, people gotta. See, I'm spitting because I'm getting passionate. People got to
That's how-
understand you have roles in life,
Mm-hmm.
and not everybody's going to be at a podcast. Not everybody's going to be an actor, an actress, a movie star,
It's not always gonna be something
a
fancy.
CEO. Sometimes you just got to be like, yo, I'm a blue collar worker. I'm serving the people as well as making and maintaining my own life. If you are a mechanic, there's nothing wrong with being a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Because you're technically helping people on a day-to-day life. You are actually helping society run.
Okay, so real quick. So you can have a CDL driver, a truck driver making $120,000 a year, right? And you can have a master's level graduate therapist coming out of school making $60,000 a year, right? They're making double the amount of this person that spent all this time in school and everything like that. And for you, you think there's more prestige based on perception of other people of dating that therapist than dating that truck driver?
Is it really of other people or of yourself?
But speak on it. Why is it of yourself?
It's what I feel comfortable with, not what other people feel comfortable with. I'm not. I feel like everybody kind of has I care what other people think, even if it's just a little bit. But I feel like in talking about this, I feel like I myself would be ashamed to date
I mean,
someone.
we all reacted
Exactly.
before we
But
even got to
I
use
can't
our
really
brains.
say that it's about like having to explain it to other people. It's really just for myself.
But we also can't ignore the fact that a lot of our job titles actually show what we're capable of. And unfortunately, going to college and getting a degree is easy as hell, and it's very average, right? And because it's average, a lot of people have a prestige educational job, but you get average pay because it's actually an average accolade. So now what ends up happening is the people who are doing the truck driving job are getting paid more than the ones that are using their brains, right? And at the same time, the only reason why they feel above that person is because they're like, hey, it takes a certain amount of skill set or knowledge or wisdom for me to do what I do
Yeah.
versus what you do. But at the end of the day, you're getting paid less than what they are. So who's really the smartest one? I was watching this one video and they were like, everybody thinks that there's somebody because they have 1, 2, 3, or 4 degrees. But there's only one real degree, and that's life. And if you can manage and get a degree in life and sustain a good, healthy living, whether you have 0 degrees or 10 degrees, that's the most important degree, is life. And I think that we got to stop doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I know I said this here, there's a lot of people with masters who are dumb, like absolutely dumb when it comes to life. And they don't go anywhere. You know what? You guys heard it here at 8 at the Table. This is food for thought. There are 6,100 people in America with PhDs that are doing janitorial jobs.
Wow.
PhDs.
Yeah, but if you got a PhD in mixology, what were you trying to do?
but
Maybe
that's
doing
crazy.
anything
but
out
that's the
here
thing.
in
You-
these college buildings.
That might be true.
But the people
What was
that
your
are
goal?
Wait, what is mixology?
mixology is being
Drinks,
a bartender. But
Oh.
the crazy thing is the people
Wait,
that really
hold on,
get
time
to
out.
it,
We gave a title to
No,
bartender?
but can I tell
Mixologist.
you
No, it's a
that?
mixologist,
No,
though.
but there are a lot of PhD degrees that are leading to nowhere.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's a they call it bartending
No, but
mixology?
you can get like a
Yeah.
They call it mixology?
Yeah.
It is.
It
They
is
are mixology.
mixology.
No.
What?
that up,
Yo,
though?
If you've ever
I'm gonna
had
get
a
to ology
drink,
on anything now.
you've ever had a drink made
just
by a
like- that's your
mixologist.
McDonald's.
Yo, I'm a podcast ologist.
No, a mixologist drink takes you to a different level because they put herbs.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
burn
different
it. They
type
put it
of
on
drink.
fire.
It
You
just
know,
opens
stuff
the
like that.
senses. I'm trying to tell you.
But they don't do that at they do that in no clubs I've ever been to.
But that's the thing. And they make great money.
Real quick, the chief mixologist in New York makes $125,000 a year.
Okay, but I'm saying that's not all
even what I was-
bartenders.
No. That wasn't even trying to say that, but shout out to the mixologists because those
Shout out to
changed your
them.
life.
Yeah, they be great.
I don't know.
Whoever
what
made the
fuck.
lychee martini, you, my friend.
Got robbed because everybody's doing it for free. Like that, you're.
But we needed that person.
No. Well, he lost.
Well, I don't know about that.
I'm not gonna be a mixologist without
You're right, he should've
trademarking
made
my
a business,
drink.
Yep, he
The-
should've made a
the
business out of it.
simple-
Put it in some packaging like a Capri Sun. Sold it at the liquor store.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember them silly bands? Remember
Ooh,
silly bands?
yes.
The rubber bands that turn into shapes.
No.
You know that the person, if they would have trademarked it, they would have been a billionaire.
But they didn't.
They didn't, so everybody
everyone-
copied it, and now he lost.
Then you had a fake silly band. That's fake silly.
Yeah, that's a
makes me
fake
so
silly
upset.
band. You
That
silly
makes me
rabbit.
so upset. Because, like, imagine not thinking. You know how many people get robbed of their ideas like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, I
Just
work
not
at
having
the
the
table.
knowledge of knowing,
Yeah.
knowing how, like,
Knowing how big it
knowledge
can
be
get.
passed down from generations. If you don't know certain things, you got to be the first one to take that L like that, and then now you have to pass down information. And you
Don't
might
do
not
this,
ever
son.
get that hit again. Like, damn, like that would haunt me for the rest of my
It take
life.
you 7 generations to get it back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh goddamn.
I'm gonna stop talking about my business ideas.
Well, that's the worst part. Or maybe maybe that's the problem.
So do you guys think that having pride in your
Dating life.
I was just saying whatever I wanted. If having pride in your job, like if your partner feels passionate about the job that they do or their career or whatever it is that they're doing, that has
I don't share no passion with my partner in their job. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what? I liked
Just be happy when you get home.
I liked what Rico mentioned about the skill set because I think that I would be so attracted to someone who actually took on a skill set at work. Like, I don't really want to know that you're flipping fries all day.
They're not.
And I'm
flipping
sorry.
fries.
No more
They're the
McDonald's talk after this.
regional
Actually, I'm going to McDonald's
Okay,
after this.
Okay,
Let's-
real quick.
Let me
real
go see what the
quick.
GM looking
Would
like.
it be different if it were Starbucks? Your spouse came and says,
Nah.
I've been promoted. I'm at Starbucks. I'm going to be making $80,000 a year. This is just the beginning. Would that be more manageable for you? Because it's Starbucks.
I can do it.
It's not McDonald's.
Okay, why are you making such a big difference with Starbucks? And
Oh my
McDonald's?
God.
No, because
Is it because you have to memorize a lot of things at Starbucks?
She's saying
Starbucks
there's-
has great benefits. You get stock in coffee. Probably
McDonald's
coffee
doesn't. I would think a big corporation like McDonald's, you have great benefits.
It doesn't matter. You could start being a barista and you get automatically stock options.
I know they do pay for college.
And they do.
I mean, who cares about their
see if
benefits?
they hire.
Honestly, their benefits has nothing to do with their skill sets. I'm like, everybody wants benefits and barely even uses them. That's one.
I'd be
Like-
proud to say my man know how to fix it. Something wrong with your car? My man, he'll hook you up.
That's cool.
For free.
Not for free.
Not for
Of course, pay him.
This is a business too. This is a business too.
I don't know.
When I see with their jobs and I know they're making good, like if you stop at the toll and you pay the toll.
They be in there jamming. Some of them be real happy. I be like,
Yo,
it be
what?
chilly outside.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I be making friends at the toll booth.
I was about to say, I
my
just made a
God.
whole friend. I was like, yeah, I lost my wallet and a lot of money, but it's cool. We're gonna figure it out. The fucking told lady, I'm like, well, how much did you lose? I was like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. She's like, well, you make sure you get home safe. I saw her the next day. She said, so did you figure everything out with your wallet? I said, how do you know about it? She said, you don't remember telling me?
You was so
I
down.
was like, yo, I was drunk.
How did you know?
Wait, you know when you sad, you just talk to anybody because you just like, nigga, I need a friend. Somebody help me out here. That's what you did. You had one of those days.
And speaking of staying on topic with it, right? Those people at the toll booth, I remember back in the day when I was younger, everybody was like, yo, I want to get a job at the tolls. Like, they get good money, benefits, right? And on top of that, like, you're not doing nothing but just taking and exchanging money and receipts. And I was like, really? And as I got older, I'm like, yo, that's still foolish. Like, I don't want to do any. It's cold as hell sometimes, and they got to have their window open. But I just
Look,
thought
you
about
gotta start somewhere. This is not a good mindset because a lot of people started from the bottom. Now we're here.
But like, so
You know
this what? So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this, right? Because this is a good question. I have a lot to talk about too, but y'all could go. All right. What's worse? Uncredible or is it non-credible?
Incredible.
Both.
Uncredible.
Is it un or non?
It's definitely not un.
It's not.
No.
Okay, thank you for the clarifications. That's why you go to school, kids. Would you rather a non-credible blue collar worker as a new partner, or I'm gonna give you an example, a couple examples. An entrepreneur, aspiring actor, an aspiring actress, or an aspiring model.
Aspiring.
Eh,
Not
aspi-
expiring.
I'm
They're
not-
not expiring.
No, I said and aspiring.
Aspiring.
And aspiring.
And
Aspiring.
aspiring, he said.
ASPIR.
last
I
time
would
he said
take.
expiring.
I went to school, kids. I didn't graduate.
No, listen.
Clearly.
What do you mean a non-credible
I was
person?
about to say what.
No, I said a non-credible. I said a non-credible blue collar job. For example, we're saying that McDonald's is not credible, doesn't have enough credibility for us, or Starbucks. So would you take a Starbucks worker that's making 75,000, or you want to take somebody who's told you and sold you a dream on their entrepreneur and hasn't even made a dollar on it, but they're scamming on the side so they have a little money to survive?
That's cool because listen, you ever seen The Pursuit of Happiness?
The pursuit
Happiness with a Y. Have you ever seen that movie?
He
The
was an
Pursuit of
innovator
Happiness?
though. It's different.
Yeah, depending on
He
what kind of
invented
opportunity.
something.
It depends on what kind of entrepreneur you are. Okay, in my mind, in my heart. And when you got a woman like me by your side, maybe I can help you get there.
What
You know
kind
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
just about to say,
But-
with those kind of people, you always kind of like you want to help them so that they
I know,
get
you're
there.
right.
But I mean, I've never dated a scammer. But on the outside,
know of.
on the outside looking in, I've always said,
Dangerous girl.
nah, can't do that. I don't want to.
There's a lot of people scamming you would never even guess. What I would
Basically,
Nobody I dated.
yeah, because they would have tried to send you in a bank, girl.
No.
So you
I know
they know that you know, so they're gonna send it to.
would
Listen,
have tried.
I know a lot of them.
Hold that 1 second.
You said the bank.
They be trying to
No,
send
they
you in a
do.
bank,
She said,
girl.
No, they do
"Let me
send
get
the
your
girls
Chase
in the
card."
bank.
They will try to send
You will see their stories.
Next thing you know, they got pictures of your ID.
A lot of girls
Bye.
go.
One take two.
They do, because they get a cut.
Well, I got a picture of my girl's ID, social.
They-
like
Listen,
when
throw you a little
date me,
change.
all your information is mine. Like so.
It is not.
Yes, it is. We are one.
Somebody's-
We are one, and I got shit. Well, you got to practice before we get there. Now, my thing is this, right? So, let's say like we have that person who tells you, "Hey, yeah, I'm a rapper."
I'm already running. That's already
I
a no
tell you,
for me.
but you have to pick one. I tell you, I work at McDonald's. You choosing the McDonald's person or the rapper?
That is.
I
Pick
mean,
one.
Why do we have
Pick-
to choose?
pick
no,
one.
but I'm sorry,
I'm so
guys.
good being
Go
single.
ahead. Go ahead.
I like to enjoy my life. I'm picking the rapper because wait, I just like to have a good time.
Is it a wannabe rapper? Or is it a real rapper?
You like to
If I
be
listen to
stressed.
this mixtape, it is kind of like, okay, we could work with this.
Jada, you gonna help him sell his mixtape? You gonna be passing it out?
Wait, if y'all passing out mixtapes,
When you really like somebody, you find yourself doing strange things. Now, when I was younger, I probably would have been helping pass my man's mixtape out, and I've been like talking to my friends like, this shit is fire. Like you would have been playing it in the car, the only one dancing.
Oh.
So but I'm older now, but I'm just saying I understand, guys, if you do, decide that you want to be with the rapper instead of the McDonald's.
I remember back in the day when I was
Everybody
only
needs love.
when I was only rapping. I told this girl I was a rapper. She said, I said, what? She said, another one. I said, wow, you don't believe in me? She said, I'm just saying. I said, okay. It didn't last long. It did not last long. But that's the thing, because everybody has dreams and aspirations in 2022, and everybody's told that they can do what they want to do, and they can't, and they're gonna learn that the hard way. And then the reality is gonna set in. Is like there's a lot of people that are coming hip to it. You come to me and you tell me, yeah, I'm an aspiring or upcoming actress or model.
If you're upcoming, you have had to book a few things.
No, there's no such thing as upcoming, right? It's either you're there. No, you're there or you're not. Which one is it?
That's not true.
No,
You act like there's no in between with
upcoming,
work.
yeah,
There
there-
is.
Yo, because upcoming.
No, you could
gotta
have
grind. You gotta-
okay, say
to
for a model, you
Broadway.
can do like little things, and then you've got like one medium sized.
You ever,
Couple commercials.
You know what upcoming?
you ever see aspiring models' first few pictures?
Yeah, I have some.
Tragic.
I have some.
Oh my goodness. I'd be like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, who took this? You getting cheap photographers. why do you have this outfit on? It's crazy. But then as you learn and you grow, you get the better photographers, you get the better looks. Now you have sets. Now you have, hair and makeup involved. Before you were just throwing on a wig and leave the edges out. So basically what I'm saying is you got to start somewhere and then
There is no. Let me tell you something.
to graduate to
there is no up
the
and
level you wanna
coming.
be.
It's either you're there or you're not, right? If you're booking, let me tell you something. Just because you book 3 gigs a year for $300 does not mean you're up and coming. Doesn't mean you're booked and busy. It means that it means that you were available. Okay? Well, you know what you know what it is? When you can pay your bills off of your career, you're not. Some people would say, "Yeah, I'm not famous, but I make my money and I pay and I live on my day-to-day life doing what I love to do." Then you're not even up and coming. You made it. You might only make, 60, 70,000 a year, but you pay all your bills with your career, then you're not up and coming. You're there. The up and coming and aspiring, and I see that in any bios, I don't even follow, I don't even scroll, I just go back. Like
I just go back.
I just go back because I don't want nothing up and coming. I don't want nothing aspiring. It's either you there or you not. You're gonna give yourself a title. That's like saying you're a soon to be wife. Well, when is soon to be?
It's either your wife or
Or you're not. like you feel
So
me?
literal. I can't.
Yo,
Oh my
life is black
God.
and white. We just try to give excuses.
that's why you say fiance.
You're not
See?
even.
Here we go. Fiance.
Well, some of them are not even fiancés.
Fiance is be inspiring. Aspiring.
Aspiring
Aspiring
wives?
is, yeah,
Or husbands, wives.
I don't know. I have no.
Are women missing out on a huge? Are women missing out?
Thank you.
Are women missing out on a huge dating pool by ignoring these guys? Somebody has to ask a question.
So, ladies, do you feel like women are missing out potentially on the good guys or on a dating or the other
Women
guys?
don't give a damn anymore.
No, well, I don't think that they're missing
Women
out
don't
on
give
the
a
good
damn.
guys. They're missing out on the bag because it's the blue collar workers that they're ashamed of. That we're ashamed of. Let me include myself. They got the they got the bag. But anybody can be a good guy. That doesn't mean all blue collar workers are good guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know a lot that aren't.
That's why I just said I don't think women give a damn anymore. You damned if you do, damned if you
Yeah,
don't.
if the guy that you're looking for needs to have the bag, then you're looking at the wrong places. So yes, did they? What was the question? So I can restate it in
Are
a
you
proper
miss- are you-
answer.
are you-
Missing on the dating pool. Like, if you go
I think
Yes, they are. They
to
are.
McDonald's, you looking for a guy who's all your criteria. You
I
don't
told you.
even look at him. He's making $85,000 a year. You don't even acknowledge him. So you kind of missing out on it. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I think that women do miss out on the dating pool because when they hear blue collar worker, those jobs aren't really as respectable in this day and age, and they're probably just assuming
I
that
can
they're
honestly agree.
broke.
I can
I,
agree.
I think that they just don't realize how much money that they actually do make.
Yeah,
And
they're not rich. They're just stable.
No, but I
Not good
agree
enough.
because I'm realizing I'm not really. I talk to the like I'm cool with. For example, if I see somebody in the store, I'm gonna be nice to you, and I'm gonna if you spark good conversation with me, like it depends. I'm not just gonna judge you off for it. Like I don't know. It depends. Now, if I see you in McDonald's and you got the apron on, you're trying to have the conversation with me, like, let me take you out, that's different. But when I'm outside, I don't automatically just look at someone like how they appear. I go based off of different things. So a person like me, I might end up talking to the person that, is the blue collar worker or whatever because, again, like, I don't just...
But what if he real cute?
That's what I'm saying. If you real cute, what up?
I could imagine
I
myself
used to
like
work at
smiling
Sonic,
at the McDonald's
right?
worker like,
Hell yeah,
okay.
that's what I'm saying.
When
And
I-
I'm a woman, and I like, sometimes if you look too damn good, I don't care where you work at.
Are you thinking about it? Meaning that you went to McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
your fries got messed up.
Mhm.
Like, go get the manager because you're pissed.
Rico walks out.
You see this dude like, hey, I'm sorry.
Not you putting yourself as the cute manager.
Yeah,
I'll be a cute
I'm
manager,
definitely gonna flirt black with him because I did it one time at Whole Foods.
Well, that's Whole Foods. Different. They get a little
It
bit.
is different,
It's
but
a
at
Whole
the same
Foods thing.
time, like if you come out looking like Brown Thor, getting this work, like what? Aquaman, Fine, you back to what you need help with that paperwork. I'm
Yo.
the
You need help keeping count.
listen. Can I get some free fries since we talking now? Like,
Listen,
for me.
if there's a
No,
lady,
yeah, that's definitely me. But the second you let me get your number, no.
what?
No.
I don't know. That's funny.
You gonna flirt and then double 'em?
I do that.
That's so
I love
childish.
to flirt though, so I can
do
see
that.
myself flirting with. I'm gonna definitely.
It's a no with a smile too.
You just love, you love
You said no.
declining. It's a no with a smile.
I might give you my number. If I answer, is questionable. I might not answer, but I
No,
might.
I don't give
my number.
anybody my number. You can take my Instagram.
That's cool. I'll start with Instagram.
I need more followers.
I've always gotten a number from there.
You can follow me on Instagram.
My flirty behavior gets me in trouble. So.
Oh, for sure.
I don't even be meaning it most of the time, but I just do it.
Yo, I don't. What is that about? What is that?
I don't know. It's
Y'all
just
like
fun.
attention?
It's just like I don't know. I just like it. I like playing. I like.
I feel like as
being
soon
in
as I
charge.
open my mouth, I'm like such a smiley person. They think I'm flirting with them anyway.
Period. Yep, that's true. That is so true. I'm the type of person that I will let a conversation keep going. In my mind, sometimes I'm like, if you don't get on my face, but or I just be like, I got him. He is so hooked. Look, he's so hooked. Why you so geeked?
She's like, squint, Jada, squint.
That gives me pleasure. So yeah.
I just like fucking around with guys.
No, but I think sometimes like I don't know, you like having people on you. Like, oh, he on me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you don't.
he
want
might
him?
think he.
No.
I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to feel like someone puts you on a pedestal. Like, maybe he doesn't think he's good enough.
Well,
I'm
I
not
didn't say
saying
all
that
that.
that's the case.
I didn't say you okay.
No.
This is going too far. Let's just forget it.
This girl said yesterday she was like, she's dealing with this dude she don't even like him
Yo, women be crazy.
But he's probably on her.
all the time, and it makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But
But that's a good thing.
She needs to be entertained.
so some women, you're telling me that some women will date a man
disagree.
and not like him, but he can make her feel
same
good
thing
enough to
men do?
keep him.
Yeah.
No.
Women do not make
I
men feel
disagree
good
with
enough to
what
keep
that
them. Like
person
we just
said
really like
because
you.
Honestly,
It's a placeholder.
If I don't like you, I don't.
what are you doing for
Talk
this
to me.
person though?
I
What
think
is
that
it
you're
place
more
filling?
logical
If-
than most.
If you don't like that person, what are they doing for
care.
you?
Like,
They're
it's gonna
filling
be
an empty
irritating.
space.
No, it's
They're
gonna be
filling a-
irritating.
For Marie,
That's
it would be
Marie. That's what it is for
irritating.
me. I feel like if there is a guy, I went on a date with him. He's a really nice guy, but I'm just
Wow.
I don't
You're not vibing.
I don't feel him like that.
Yeah.
Why not?
When he texts me,
Like, you
he
be like this.
annoying.
Where does he work?
He actually has a very credible job. He, I don't want to say what it is because
He's
I
gonna
don't
know.
know if he watches this.
Okay. All right.
But it's very credible. It's really cool.
Is it blue collar or white collar?
Now he knows you're annoyed by him.
I
didn't
could
say
have
the
went
job.
on a date with anybody.
Facts.
He knows who he is. Anyways, carry
Don't
on.
watch this, don't watch
But
this.
yeah,
It's already out. Cat's out the bag.
No, yeah, annoyed
What?
is definitely the feeling. It's definitely not like placeholder
It doesn't
kind
give
of.
you any pleasurable. I mean, everybody's different. I just don't think it gives like a pleasurable feeling because like if I don't like you and you're talking to me, I'm not a rude person. Damn it, E. Didn't I tell you not to do that?
Alan
Alright.
told him to do
I'm out
it.
here producing.
Okay, well, I've stopped talking.
What happened?
I'm with Marie.
She doesn't want. She
If I
doesn't
don't
want
like
the
you,
camera on her.
don't text me.
Okay.
Y'all didn't even see when Just Pearly came here.
Oh my God.
Marie got some shots. Just Pearly took Marie with like the auntie thing in her hand. And
I was
used it-
not
you were
supposed
pissed.
to be
and
on
used it as a
camera.
thumbnail on YouTube for like a
Oh
half a
my
million people to
God.
see.
Real quick, I know we're shooting. First of all, okay, that does not bother me. I'm so unmoved.
Yeah.
Listen, I was
Okay.
not.
She's
so
such a
unmoved. I
gangster.
love you.
God
Okay, I'm so
damn.
I was
unmoved.
not supposed to be on camera, like at all.
You
I
just
was-
jumped
I was
in.
switching- No, because you know.
I don't want to hear it.
That's a
my
thumbnail.
No,
girl
no,
was
no.
being attacked. My girl
Accountability.
was being attacked.
Accountability, Marie.
Who was
I
being a
didn't-
groupie?
Rico.
What? Lonnie just mad.
was being a groupie. Every time this girl said jump, here goes Rico.
Mm-mm-mm. You know what I realized? This is what I realized.
Damn, what week was this?
Right.
When somebody makes a
Right.
good point and it goes against somebody else's views, it's just, never
No,
appreciated.
it was not even.
It was great points, Marie. We're not going to shave away her points.
There
her
were
credit.
great points. I just wish that it didn't have to be made in a way where whore. whore,
Yeah.
whore. Like, calm
Well,
down.
you felt that way. So,
No, she did.
No, she did.
well, so what? But y'all don't wear the shoe. Don't walk
You
in it.
can be just like, I don't agree with your lifestyle and blah blah blah. This is another move.
It's like y'all be
Why
so
you gotta be like-
concerned.
I be
about
saying whore.
women.
Yeah.
Like
Whore.
let a woman be a woman. Do what the hell you want. Like
No,
why is it your
Lonnie, that's the
business?
point.
Dude,
There are
choose a girl that
consequences.
doesn't have a lot of body.
No,
That is your
no,
choice.
that's not the solution here. That's not the solution
Why?
here.
What, you gonna save the world? Go
No,
ahead.
well, I mean, realistically,
I'd
rather-
Captain Rico.
it's not about saving the world. It's
Gotta
about
bring in the cape.
it's about giving bad advice. And when you give bad advice, people do dumb things and end up in a bad situation and lost situation. And realistically,
You need that
no, you
experience.
don't. No, you don't. Back in the day, somebody told me something that's very valuable. You are responsible for every wrongdoings that you've taught, right? So if you are teaching people,
So let's bring it back to dads.
People don't
Wait,
listen
hold on.
until they have
And parents,
experience.
One at a time. Listen, before
So
everybody get hyped, let's let everybody talk.
if you go and you say, hey, go do whatever you want, go sleep with whoever you want, you're not doing nothing that's conducive to society. In fact, you're actually one of the people that's crippling society and making it worse than what it is right now. The reason why the dating pool is so terrible is because advice like that from men and women are being shelled out, and then everybody's running with it.
I
it's
don't.
the
Hold on,
opposite.
real quick. Before, Lonnie, here's the thing. I don't even disagree with Rico. That's the thing. I agree with you. Like, here's the reality. You're gonna make decisions. You have to know there's gonna be consequences to that decision. You gotta take ownership for your role in whatever you do. I don't disagree. So here's the thing. If you do sleep with 100, 200, 300 men, and then you're like, oh, boom, like I want now to be a housewife or whatever. Okay, there are consequences to some of the decisions you've made. That's not the problem. My issue is how you execute what you're trying to say. Like when you go and you're like, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to tell you, but at the same time, I gotta shame you.
not
I gotta
gonna
call
listen
you all
anyway.
types of whores. I gotta like, dude, you do not have to.
That's
do
part of
that.
owning it.
Behavior.
That's like, okay.
It's not owning
If
it.
somebody said, hey, look, I don't want to date any felons, okay? If a woman says, or a man says, whomever, I don't want to date any felons, is felon a derogatory word? Yes. It has a bad stigma. And guess what? At the end of the day, it's a consequence of a title you've received for your actions. So if you are a whore, whether you're a man or a woman, you're a whore and you got to wear it. And you can be like, yo, listen, I was a whore. I'm trying to change. I'm not reformed. I'm in a work in progress. I'm a whore in progress. It's okay. But like, if you embrace it, that's part of the accountability. When you start trying to be like, yo, don't shame me for what I did. It was like, yo, but that's what you were doing. Like, that's your title that you got for what you were doing. You can't run from it.
I mean, I understand the word felon, because that's,
But you
but
understand the word whore?
Nobody is like, I'm a whore. Put that stamp on them. Like, what?
But nobody's like, I'm a felon. If I committed one crime in my life and I committed it at 22 and I'm 40, but I'm still titled a felon, at the end of the day, it's something that you have to wear. Like, people got to understand you have a jacket, right? And your jacket has patches. Your patches come from your actions. So if you were doing something and you got that patch, that title for that patch on your jacket, you got to wear it. Because at the end of the day, when it comes out, and eventually it will, next thing you know, you got a partner that you was building with who no longer trusts you because you couldn't be honest about who you were and what you were doing in your previous life, no matter if it was 5 years ago or 20 years ago.
But the conversation wasn't even about calling people a whore or you slept with so many people and now you're not. The conversation was like, why do women not admit to the correct amount of people they've slept with? That was the conversation. And the what we were saying is that because we have so many people, if somebody comes to me and they said, I slept with 200 people and I'm not interested, I'll just say, I'm sorry. I'm not interested in being in a relationship with you.
Why?
You could tell them it's because I feel like you're a whore. Okay? But I'm not going to go around, you know what I'm saying, and call to me, that's how I feel. That's my personal preference.
But your personal preference, and this is what we're trying to get here, preference and perspectives is the reality. So you're not the only one that feels that way, Lonnie. Guess what?
Just don't be mad.
I would say
when
80%.
people don't tell you the right amount of people they
But
slept
that
with.
the thing is, people don't tell you because they're scared and they don't want to admit what they did to themselves.
But
What am
why?
I scared of
This is
sleeping with Rico?
Yeah. Why would
No,
they
no,
be
not
afraid?
scared. They're scared of the title and the judgment that comes with
Are
it.
you scared of ever being called like a male whore or anything like that?
No, you know why?
So then why do you care if a woman doesn't give a fuck if somebody cares if they call her a whore?
No. I want them to be like, I don't care that you call me a whore. That's what I want.
I don't want to be called a whore.
But
I
if
don't
you, but if
wanna
you
not
were,
care
But even
about
still,
the title.
nobody's nagging you about what do you have? How many you have? How many you have? So
you
why
just
do feel
asked me
Yeah,
20
you
minutes
didn't
ago.
answer.
I told you I didn't know. What does that tell
You
you?
didn't say
Whore.
you don't know.
That tells you
What
whore.
does that tell you?
If I tell you I don't know my body count, what does that tell you? Whore. Man or woman,
All
I don't
think
care.
that Rico is
Yeah.
saying and Lonnie is saying, Rico is saying that he doesn't want to be lied
No,
to, and Lonnie is
she's
saying that
delivery.
you're being lied to because you're gonna judge.
Right.
But we're not gonna go too deep. In
I
this.
just want to know, why do you care? If nobody cared about the word, then you would be honest. And that's what the real thing is. Just don't care about what people think of you. If you want to do something, like I said, embrace that shit.
This man would probably wife a girl with 80 bodies if she told the truth over a girl with 10 bodies.
You won't even date somebody that's a regional manager at McDonald's.
Right.
That's
What are you
different.
talking about? What are you saying? Good.
If she got 80
good
bodies,
try,
she's
Alan.
she's a
way,
people's
those things
person.
not-
But no, different people care
She's a
about
people's
different things.
person.
Different people care about different things. If you care about the money, then well, not even the money,
Yeah.
the title,
Mhm.
because McDonald's workers do make a lot. So you guys say.
I think there's a lot of
89,000.
capping because
It's-
if you tell me, if you come home with a check in 1 week that's $7,000, and this is what you're bringing home, and you work at McDonald's flipping fries, do you think that I'm gonna care?
I wouldn't.
No, a lot of people, okay, you care about the perception, but you still gonna come home. I'm not gonna tell my friends my husband flipped fries.
Right.
But guess what? I'm gonna tell my
naturally.
friends my husband works at McDonald's in the corporate office in the back, and
Right.
far away. Okay,
Who cares?
it's
Still
Who gives a
lying.
damn
But
fuck?
I think that a lot of us would go ahead and
Yeah.
get with the person. I don't think that we would really care.
Yeah.
But you
Agreed.
do, because you're lying.
So what? So what?
If you
I
do,
let him lie.
well, we're just saying this. I'm
Well,
not.
let's just say you
We're-
guys will date, but you will care.
I will date you, but I'll care, and I'm just gonna lie about it to my friends. Period. Who cares?
That's.
And there's
I'm
gonna
dating
have
this
there's
girl.
gonna
That's
be a
honest.
little insecurity behind that relationship.
Thank you.
Right.
And some disrespect. Even.
And some disrespect because you going
Yep.
well he does make a lot of money. Why would there be disrespect?
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, because you can't even tell people. Listen, if somebody can look at you,
If your
You
girl's
still
a
making
stripper
more
and
money
she's
than-
making a lot of money and taking care of households,
you know how
are you gonna
many?
say?
That's like, and this
Are you
is
gonna tell people she's a stripper?
well. This is first of all, I would never date a stripper. Let's get that
I
clear.
thought you did before.
No, I've never did, and I've never said I did. But
I just tried to.
but
Oh, did prostitute.
I
That's
didn't.
even better.
Wait, is
Guys.
I didn't date her.
Did you tell her that? Did you
I
tell
didn't-
people she was a
wait,
prostitute?
Guys, I didn't
Was
date
the
her.
stripper-
Look at the face, y'all. Look at the face.
I didn't
so you
date her.
didn't- Oh.
I loved her.
You
it was
wanted to
different.
marry her.
I didn't date her. I
Rico,
loved her.
Rico,
wanted
we,
to
need
break-
to make, we need to get this really clear.
Yeah.
We need to get it on camera in the conversation. So you dated a stripper.
No, I never dated a stripper or a prostitute, but I did love a prostitute for 6 months.
Now, when
So you
people
were
ask you,
so you were not in a relationship with this prostitute?
No, she was out the country. There's no way I could really be in a relationship with her. I mean, I did see her almost every month, but
Niggas be in a relationship. You can be out the country. You can be in another planet and have a relationship with somebody.
So did you ever? Okay, but did
I
you
didn't hear
ever?
what she said.
Actually, me neither. Me neither. Did you tell anybody about this relationship with a prostitute, or did you disclose that she was a prostitute?
Yeah, what? Alan was the first one I talked to. I came back at
Alan
the table.
doesn't count.
No, Alan
This
told me.
little boys
Alan
club
told me
you
not
guys-
to do
Exactly.
it, and I said, "Yo, she's different." By the way, if you ever hear a guy say, "Yo," here's game 101. If you ever hear a guy say, "Yo, she's different," that means he knows he's making a conscious mistake, but he's willing to do it.
all of them.
You're trying to convince yourself, actually.
Yeah, it was like.
And that's,
But really,
that's what
you
it
just
sounds
got
like.
that different side of her, but she still is what she is. I mean, at the end of the day,
Beside her, okay.
like you got another side. You know,
The other side
Won't
that
give you this
isn't
time.
trying to fuck for
Won't give
money.
you this
won't give me
time.
this time. Been there, done that. All right.
And I am sober, so you can't get me this time, motherfucker. He's like, yeah, go ahead, make yourself look crazy. No, fuck you.
If you're stable, it shouldn't be an issue unless somebody's comfortable with where they're at and not going forward.
Forward, right.
So if you're making, let's say 80,000 a year, and your bills equate to about 40,000 a year, so you really should have about a 40,000 net year and you're making no real investments to try to grow that money, and you're just cool with just, spending that extra, I don't know, 10,000 on frivolous things, and then, pocketing 30,000 a year, which is a good savings year, right? You just are so content with life that, it, for me, it wouldn't be okay. Like, you can have a blue collar job, but you also have to be taking on something, because I'm not trying to retire at 50. That's not my life.
Like, it is a good personality trait, but I think someone who's so comfortable with just being in a certain job for so long without another plan, that's what makes me like not really agree with that. But again, if you're a person that's working in a company and you keep making new accolades, that's the word, right? Yeah. And you're like progressing and you have a plan, you're doing something with your savings, you're investing, stuff like that. All right, cool. Then there's a future with us. But if someone is just comfortable sitting in this job, in this position, or whatever it is, and not wanting to take things to another place or follow their dreams and, or whatever, invest in something. I don't know what else. But I just don't see myself with someone that long that's in that same company.